Hi friends, I am here to talk about another tool today, and today's tool is called the Taking Time tool. It has a picture of a watch and it says, I take time in and time away. So some of you may be wondering, what is time in and what is time away? Those are great questions and we're going to talk about that right now. So a time in is simply having a quiet, reflective moment with yourself where you're checking in to see how you're feeling and thinking about what tool you could use next. These are kind of our everyday moments of most of our life where maybe we're just having a little rough patch, maybe we're feeling a little grouchy, or we're thinking about something little that happened right before. And what we are doing is we're just paying attention to ourselves, saying to ourselves, how am I feeling right now? And then you're thinking about, okay, what tool could I use to get through so that I can move on with my day? So for example, say this morning one of your siblings ate all the cereal. That might leave you feeling a little frustrated or grumpy or mad, right? And so you have that thought going in your head and you're trying to start school. And sometimes that's hard to do when we're thinking about what happened before and maybe we're still feeling a little bothered. So that's when we can use our time in and say to ourselves, okay, I'm feeling frustrated, I'm annoyed, I'm angry. What can I do about it? Well, I could use my breathing tool. I could go to my quiet, safe place. I could throw it in the garbage. I could even use my forgiveness tool. There are all different tools you could use. You might need one, you might need several. And usually what happens in those moments, if you take a time in moment, you can move on. And that problem can leave and you can move on with your day. So sometimes there are really big moments that happen though. And for whatever reason, maybe a bunch of small things happened. Maybe we are just furious or angry or overwhelmed. In those moments, oftentimes we will notice things change in our body. We might start feeling hot, or our heart's racing, our stomach feels like it's in knots, or we keep thinking about the thing that happened and it just can't get out of our head. And in those moments, oftentimes it's really hard to just pick a tool and move on and take those time ins. So for us, that is our clue. We need a time away. And a time away is basically a break, and we all know what those are. And sometimes breaks can be something where maybe we just need 30 seconds. Sometimes we might need a few minutes, right? Sometimes we need to go walk around outside. Sometimes we need to go talk to someone. So taking a break and taking a time away can look like whatever you need it to look like. And the goal of taking a break and a time away is so that you can calm yourself enough to get to a place where you can take your time in. So maybe something really big happened today, like your brother ate all the cereal and then somebody yelled at you, right? And on top of that, then you tripped over something and stubbed your toe. So you're feeling, whoa. Like you're feeling hot, you're feeling angry, you feel like you're gonna explode. That is a clue to yourself, hey, I need to go take a time away, take a break, cool off, and then I can come back to my place where I realize, hey, I'm feeling annoyed, I'm embarrassed, I'm angry, but you know what? That doesn't need to ruin my day. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the garbage can tool or whatever tool you're gonna use. And then you can move on. So in that time, you use both your time away and your time in. So our goal is always to get back to the time in, but there are those moments when our body gives us clues, we need a break, we need a time away. So what I challenge all of you guys to do is notice those moments in the upcoming weeks and think to yourself, how am I feeling? Can I just use a time in? Or do I need a time away? And one thing I will say about time away, this isn't something we need all the time. And when you start using it, you kind of learn how to calm yourself faster so that you can use more of the time in moments. Because what we don't want to be doing is asking for breaks and time away all the time. That's not really healthy either. We want to learn how to manage ourselves and regulate our emotions so that we can sit in them, reflect on them, and use our tools to move on. Because these tools are powerful. We've learned so many of them, and there's a tool for any situation you're in. Sometimes you might need a couple tools, but I promise you, if you use your patience tool and you take your time to have those time in moments where you're reflecting on your feelings and what tool you can use, it can change your day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will practice your time in and your time away, and I will see you next time.